think it's important for us to all understand how to safely practice discernment because in our society, we tend to use logic to understand and to comprehend things. And in spirituality, it's literally impossible to kind of maneuver your way through using logic. So, my suggestion when it comes to practicing discernment, I was a very, very logical person. It was really hard for me to kind of get out of that and be more heart centered. And the way you really do that is you stop thinking with your mind and you start thinking with your body. Essentially, if I'm listening to a new podcast of somebody I've never heard of or seen before, or if I'm on somebody else's page or listening to just anything spiritual related, or even information or news about what's going on in the world, I let my body decide whether or not it's going to be true for me, if I'm going to let it be true for me, or it's going to be something that I disregard and move on to the next thing. Because again, like I said, you kind of can't use logic. You can't logic your way through it. You have to let your body be the compass for your truth. And so how I do that is, let's say if I'm watching something and a person is talking and my stomach is like flipping, or I have like butterflies, I feel nervous, or I even start to get anxious, then I know that this is not for me. And I change it immediately. I don't even question it. I don't sit there and think about it or try to like condone the message or make the message make sense for me. If my body is saying no, then it's a no. On the other hand, if I'm listening to something and it feels good, like my body feels open and expanded, and I feel like, those little chills, those little tingles you get when like something exciting is happening or is about to happen, and it's like a kind of good nervous, it's like a good anxious. It's not like a dreadful anxious, but rather like, oh, what's about to happen anxious. Then that's how I know my body is telling me like, yes, this is for you. This is truth that's going to hit well for you. And then I continue it. And I let that be my guiding post within the first like 5 to 10 minutes of any conversation. Even if I'm talking to somebody out on the street, if my body has that feeling of like, this is not for you, like I'm getting pricklies all over, like I just feel uncomfortable, that I'm just like, yeah, I cannot entertain this. Like I have to protect my energy, I have to protect myself and my mind, because this is a war on your mind right now. So you have to like stay centered within your own understanding of what's happening. And you do that by listening to your body instead of your mind. Your mind is always trying to use logic to comprehend things. Your body will tell you what is for you and what isn't. Listen to it.